Welcome everyone to this apparently also slightly failing live stream. It is ridiculous. I resetted the router and I had here some, because before I did this I had here only 5 Mbit. Now I had 25. Now I run the VPN. And internet still sucks. Welcome to Xitko, welcome in the audience. Let's double check, are we live? How live are we? Probably this video quality sucks. Do I even record this? I'm not recording this yet. Let's see, does this reload? And then maybe, depending how broken it is today, I already complained to Vodafone on Twitter. Let's see, 700, 800. 12 drop frames, ridiculous. And all this through a data center tunnel, VPN thing, no less. This is embarrassingly shitty. You plan an amazing live stream and then internet in 2019. Let's see, what are we even getting here? Obviously ridiculous. That is what I'm testing this for. All the preparation go nowhere. It is set. Let's see, top. Sorry for the hiccup. 100% web content. All right. This is also slow here, slow there. Leave this Creator Studio. This is set. Maybe. Anyone even here in the audience, or probably I will change. We are here. Amazing, welcome everyone. Just restarted here with lower bitrate, 6500 kilobit because cable sucks. Anyway, so then let's get rolling here. 200, 300. Oh, this is ridiculous. How should I live stream with just a couple of kilobits? This is so sad. I have no words. And I'm not even sure if it's Vodafone or TG3, because apparently 2019 nothing really works. Does this reconnect here or not? Ridiculous. Maybe I should just stick to pre-recorded videos when 176, 200 drop. This is ridiculous. You know what, I can really not do more than resetting this bloody Wi-Fi router and running this through VPN. Yeah, that is going through the VPN. It is so sad. It is ridiculous. But actually with 39, you know what, I decreased, so you can't really blame my setup here. I decreased, so I turned the router off and on again. Before turning the router off and on again, I had 5 Mbit. I turned the router off and on again. Of course, this bloody DOCSIS stuff resyncs in 3 minutes time or something. And then I had here at least 25 Mbit. And then I only went out and came back, started a live stream, and this was crap here. And I already thought this memory leak stuff here is fixed in this router stuff, but you know what? I decreased the bitrate to 6500 kbit, and we have here 47% packet loss. I can't live stream with 48% packet loss with just barely 5 Mbit going out here. This is ridiculous. Live streaming at my parents with 1 Mbit DSL was more amazing than this bloody DOCSIS cable connection. This is really, I'm sorry for notifying you when everything here just sucks. and I thought resetting this bloody crap had here any impact. Here then probably speed test here. Not have actually right now I run the speed test through the data center VPN, then this is really sad. And then you wonder, why do I get here depressive with nothing really working, peak bugs in macOS, peak bugs in cable internet, and the only thing that still works here is Mighty 2 Linux. Everything else around here is really falling in pieces. Speed test, this is exactly, you see nothing really loading here. Maybe let's kill here, but this will. So live streaming back without VPN. What do we have outgoing? Yeah, without VPN it is the same. 30, 43, 162 drop frames. So not live stream, let's clear 47%, 40%. This is ridiculous. Come on, Vodafone. That is what we are paying for. What this is. I had here amazing content planned, and then this is so sad. This is I should get another job. I should open a coffee. Yeah. What does this downstream help me? If which, by the way, is also not amazing. Before I resetted this and left for currywurst, I had here at least a downstream of 400 Mbit. I mean, we're paying for. Yeah, here this is. I'm not making this shit up. But this is. I resetted this bloody router. Before I reset this, I had here 5 Mbit. After I reset this, I had here 25 Mbit. I mean, seriously, you can't tell me I make this shit up when even I thought it's at least better, and then do something with stream cost crash every 10 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, do something with stream cost crash every 10 seconds. Yeah, no surprise they had amazing content planned, but certainly with this kind of, it's of course really funny that 7 people watch me here, this failing live stream. How much do we have? 61. Hey, come on, this is not even funny anymore. I did not even further complain after they told us that they know this already, they have here congestion in the center of Berlin, they need to upgrade their core infrastructure. But seriously, we pay for 50 Mbit and we get barely 1. And this is so sad. I had the amazing content planned. I'm switching to Chrome here and packaging this 42 because Firefox is also not amazing, but then not even internet works. This is if you watch Lewis Rossman fighting there with this internet in New York, you can't make this shit up. And I did everything in my possibilities here, turning this bloody fucking plastic piece of crap from China router off and on again, and I thought I have 25 Mbit, and then we click live and we have 1 Mbit. You can't really fake this, make it up. It is ridiculous. Let me guess, you are ditching Firefox because of an extension fiasco. No, I'm not ditching it. I never was an extension guy. I wanted to ditch it because it's just too slow, maybe even intentionally boycotted by Google here. There is somewhere you see my amazing preparations internet, so that is here, and here is what is this CEO's must, and here even prepared that. YouTube runs 5 times slower on Firefox, so maybe not even Firefox fault. Super long time fan of Netscape, Mozilla, Firefox, and whatever it was in the middle, Phoronix or something. But if this is, and I'm not making this up, I also wanted to load here. Yeah, but 59%, I mean, this is fucking, are you completely fucking kidding me, Vodafone? We pay here over 50 bucks. I mean, not that this is that much. I even upgraded from 100 something or 200 Mbit, 25 Mbit up or whatever we had, or what, not even sure. I pay here more, I upgraded this recently, and it is the biggest clusterfuck on earth. And this is core infrastructure, and we basically, this is so sad, we let incompetent companies run your core infrastructure, and then even computer science people that even tunnel this shit through a VPN to a data center can't even live stream in 2019. Yeah, it might look okay for you. And by the way, I usually stream here with 10 Mbit, which is even far away from our 50 Mbit that I pay for, and I decreased it with this bloody completely non-working fucking Vodafone connection. I just decreased it to just 6.5 Mbit, and even this we don't get fucking consistently here. This is ridiculous. Keeps stopping for me, quality drops each time. Yes, I'm really sorry. I resetted this. I did the most amazing IT show thing of turning it off and on again. I measured 25 Mbit. I only went out for currywurst, came back, pressed on live stream, and I did not even had 1 Mbit more. Anyway, with this totally, I mean, it's very theoretically we could try to live stream this, but you know what, let me reconfigure this to 1 Mbit and then I record this and publish it, because we have 12 people in the audience that are waiting for content and who cannot deliver Vodafone because apparently internet is too difficult for infrastructure companies. 1 second, I turn the bitrate down to 1 Mbit and then maybe I try to give it a go, record this here in a whopping 15 Mbit and upload this later. So welcome everyone to this amazing live stream that was a little bit boycotted by Vodafone's not amazing cable infrastructure that does not even give us here a consistent less than 10 Mbit. Now I tuned this down for the live stream to just 2 Mbit because that is what we pay 50 Mbit for. Welcome everyone to this hopefully now more amazing live stream. And most of you recurring visitors know that I'm a huge fan of Firefox, used it for 20 years from Netscape when they open sourced it to Mozilla, and maybe it was shortly Phoronix or Phoenix or what it was, that they had to change the name to Firefox because of some database something stuff. And however, and I resisted Google. I nearly never used Chrome much, except maybe sometimes for testing or something, but not for serious work. However, the day unfortunately for me probably has come, because when so here Firefox, and then I should have probably, let's open this here for better effect. So that is here also an article from already quite some time ago, and that is here fortune, yes, continue, give us all the cookies and tracking. YouTube runs 5 times slower on Firefox than Chrome. Mozilla XXS. Here's how to fix it. Well, they fix this bloody shit. So I'm not making this up. And this is of course even with 500 Mbits that Vodafone nearly never delivers, because why should they deliver what we pay for? Internet feels really not snappy for me here in Berlin. 500 Mbit doesn't give you the most snappy internet, and this is also maybe not only because Firefox is slow, but also because Google and companies like this are simply boycotting this intentionally, manufacturing this. They write here, it might seem surprising that an executive from Mozilla said on Twitter that YouTube runs 5 times slower on Firefox than it does on Google Chrome, but the news also came with an explanation and a fix. Chris Peterson, technical program manager at Mozilla, said Wednesday that the issue is due to YouTube's API on application programming interface, which uses a deprecated Shadow DOM API. This makes YouTube run slower on other browsers like Firefox and Mozilla Microsoft Edge, but not Google Chrome. The API is part of YouTube's redesign from about a year ago, and I would basically not even give so much 2 cents of this shit here, but as you see, we become a creator here and of amazing YouTube fame. And yeah, this no thanks, as if I have not clicked enough buttons there. And when you access, so for all of the regular web, I could basically mostly live with it. It's not amazing, but whatever. This is what the price for freedom and such. But when I go to the Creator Studio here, and this is not even due to live streaming here, but it is always slow, so I'm not making this up. You can try this. I think Tuxutko others confirmed this here as a live stream, and even, yes, this is even when I'm not live streaming, that Firefox displays here webpage is slowing down. I want to kill it or not, continue, yes, no, maybe. And this is a web performance. This probably took 10 seconds or so, and everything is so slow. You click here on Google Video Analytics and then you wait 5 seconds or something, or even 7 seconds or whatever. And what am I even, which scene am I showing? Hopefully that one. And it is really impossible. So what I usually do, you have seen this maybe, I usually go here to Creator Studio Classic, and yes, everything is shit, slow and whatsoever. Go out of my submit this crap here, and also I clicked this already 100 times, not that Google would give 2 cents of a fuck about this. And because the classic Creative Studio is way faster, like 10 times faster, and not that I would do there so much. And by the way, also statistics, of course, the statistics often do not even work that much, because that is Internet and Google in 2019, where even statistics often doesn't work and whatever. So anyway, and this is a Core i7. Yes, this is a Mac Mini aging from yesteryear, of course, but Core i7, whatever, everything, Intel calls everything Core i7, so whatever. But even on a Ryzen, you have seen the Ryzen build here, amazing Ryzen Mini ITX build, even with dedicated graphics. It is not really that much faster, and it's of course ridiculous that you need 16 threads and dedicated graphic for a 10-second load time. And of course this also applies here to most of the rest of the internet. It's simply not the most amazing. There's even try Beta Studio, so we can click on this again, wait another 10 seconds. And of course I need to prepare for the future. Also packages maybe in our amazing source distribution that is called T2, SDE there. And eventually, because we are super lazy here, we do nothing, as Debian people usually constantly remind us. And so eventually, after 20 years, I wanted to do something again and package Chrome, because can't always wait here 10 seconds for this. And I took a look, so this is basically for the first time testing Chrome, tada, Chrome here. And yeah, first time I run this on Linux, so this is also actually conclusion here, first time Chrome Linux. Still need to package this obviously and compile this, so all the fun stuff that you are here for, that you are demanding, watching and curious about, all the live open source development stuff. And yeah, so what is this? Of course I'm not giving Google all of my data, although we now also run now Android on a Samsung Galaxy S10e, because Apple's peak bugs and no headphone jack and you name it. But of course there is ungoogled Chrome here that I tried out here for this, and they will also probably, as I wasted now 1 hour with Vodafone's cable bullshit, probably maybe later today at midnight usually, as you see, dedication and whatnot. This is also for quick access. What please? Oh, wait a second. Why is this now loading so slowly? Or is this our... Yeah, you see it. You probably don't want to be cast off Vodafone cable internet in the center of Berlin, because apparently it is super difficult to deliver a consistent internet experience over cable, over and so on. Anyway, let's see if this is completely crappy location. And by the way, certainly overheating MacBook Mini, not Mac Mini, not MacBook Mini. Let's see how fast the Creator Studio loads here. At least you see 1.2. By the way, there you also see how much data this is loading, tons of frameworks. But you see, this is certainly, even with all this load here, with all the live streaming loads, the Mac Mini is overheating. The vents are already going into hyperventilation mode there. And yeah, still probably 4 times faster with all the OBS and data running here through this crippled cable connection. You probably have seen this. We could theoretically, so this is Chrome, we could actually try to run this here neck to neck dashboard, just to, oh, this is already, okay, let's try the studio here directly as quickly. So Firefox will be slow anyway, so first there and then second here. Most likely Chrome will be faster, even though I pressed on this second here. You see I started this later. I'm not making this shit up. As much as I would want to promote here Firefox, you see this loaded already. I don't know, it wasn't snappy, but to be fair, I live stream here this yesteryear's piece of Mac Mini Abundanware has a little bit of load, also the fake of Intel calling everything Core i7, because why not? And you probably see the dramatic speed difference here. And yeah, this is really set, and as I said, probably most likely caused by Google intentionally, just to have some competitive advantage there. Maybe leave me in the comments below what you think about this. Slightly irritated. Do we have comments in the audience? At least it shows here 18 people watching, which is of course certainly amazing. So to package this is basically already most of the message here that I actually wanted to deliver without that much cursing about failing cable internet. That was not the plan here, but at least you see that I'm not making this shit up. One curious note is that I noticed, so this is super strange, I can't move the window here. I click here, nothing moves. And wait a second, can I close this? Yeah, probably can close all of this right now. What is a little bit strange to me is when I close everything, I can move the window here. This might be a interaction with Blackbox though. If I have a tab open, then I can't certainly move this window anymore, also not here. Again, however, I do not quite understand why I can move this window like this, but not here. Also because it's doing this native decoration stuff. Somehow with Blackbox I can't resize the window here natively. That is software development in 2019. However, I can of course move this always with the Blackbox controls and right button also resize here, but this is Blackbox native. I slightly wonder why in 2019 applications fight native window manager decoration just. But I said this already, I run this Blackbox also for this super vintage low performance stuff like SGI Octane, Sun, UltraSpark or Sony YOP or Oko 01 with transmitter efficient. So people comments in the audience, Motolov, the extension bug was fixed, but instead of making a new release build, they just study you have to enable used a study you have to enable to get your extension back until they properly fix it. Yes, this is also, it is of course really sad that this is not the first time Mozilla already, in general with this Firefox nonsense, there is so much crap that I don't even want to use here. For example, all this sync stuff, you intentionally decide to use a browser for your privacy and then they try to stuff your sync and pocket sync stuff here down your throat, wherever that was. But, and also in general, you have seen the videos, I'm already not the most impressed with compiling Firefox from source, because this requires in the meantime not only Rust but also Node.js and Rust and Cargo, which is hilarious. I hope Chrome does not do this. Christian James White has a very nice theme for Chrome. Welcome to the dark side, by the way. Yeah, so this is a little bit, and of course I'm not going fully the dark side, because certainly not using the Google version, by the way. 21 people, certainly amazing. So the right keyboard and thumbnail brings you already at least 4% more viewers, which is certainly amazing. Welcome everyone. And yeah, really happy that you enjoy the recurring open source discussion, live stuff and whatever, everything live stream here. And you see, I don't make this up. I'm not hallucinating that this stuff is just getting slower and slower, when in reality can certainly load this again, but you probably have seen, got the point. And not fully going to the dark side, as I said, this is Google. This was ungoogled Chromium here, and yeah, not even 2 Mbit Vodafone can deliver here upstream performance. We have still 11%, 2445 frames packet loss for a 2 Mbit live stream job. You had one job, Vodafone, well done, or not. Comments in the audience, check you out, GitHub, something for slimmed down Firefox. That sounds also interesting. Yeah, I started to package Pale Moon, by the way, but somehow got stuck there a little bit. Didn't want to just build. And yeah, so dark side, we still need to check the Brave browser. What is this? Brave ghex user gs something. Let's see. So yeah, but yeah, you see internet. This is what you pay 500 Mbit down and 50 Mbit up. Cable performance here you see obviously not the most super hyper amazing. Let's quickly check here the actually, okay, Chrome actually overloads here the CPU as well with 120% on Chrome side. So as I said, ungoogled Chrome, I have not done a source review here just yet, but I will next try to package this in T2 that everyone has it at the fingertips. Maybe even not sure if that supports PowerPC, but in case it does, we can even later try to run this on the SGI, no, on the PS3 here, or for, if that works, PowerPC. No idea if it supports PowerPC, but maybe not. And if it does maybe even SGI Octane or some crazy stuff like that, but probably V8 or something does not support PowerPC or MIPS. And yeah, so far, I mean, this is ungoogled Chromium, which, by the way, when I package this in T2, I will rename this. I find this slightly reversed here, reverse Polish notation or something. I will name the package Chromium ungoogled because, in my opinion, it is easier to find it looking it up with a major name first, but just a small nitpicking. Chrome ungoogled, I would say, instead of ungoogled Chrome, but whatever. Couldn't care less, just in case you wonder why sometimes in T2 the package names are slightly different. In a related note, so this was ongoing comprehensive user.js template for configuring hardened Firefox privacy, security, anti-fingerprinting. So this is not a full Firefox build, right? If you posted this, I thought this might be a full Firefox build, but apparently not. Then when we take a look here, this ungoogled Chrome relies here on a couple of Mozilla stuff like NSPR, this Netscape or something portable runtime, as well as NSS, the security stuff, the Netscape security stuff, or what this was. These names you can correct me, by the way. I have here apparently my own video running. This is certainly not amazing. Should have clicked on pause earlier. And yeah, packaging, this might or might not be a nightmare or not. Also, I wonder, this NSPR and NSS stuff is super ugly to package. Of course, we have T2 package of this because we are a serious one-man distribution or something like that, the Debian people call us. And I just updated this a little bit. I've not updated this that much, but also this stuff, why do you need, even when you look here on Linux from scratch, but this is similar to our T2 packages. I could have probably need to use in the future a terminal that I can dynamically change the size and in, not this RxVT Unicode. But this package, of course, you see NSPR is at least halfway decent packaged. Now this is a desk if you're interested in our open source build from source metadata. But NSPR is already a little bit workarounding here some nonsense. Let's see, do they also do this here in Linux from scratch? Or apparently not that much, but a little bit. But this NSS is really ridiculous. Why does this security stuff need to be packaged that ugly? Our T2 package, if I would open the right, maybe security or just asterisk here, quite some ugly build stuff here of manually messing around with this stuff, which, yes, I should have used a larger console font. You also see this documented here, so I'm not making this up. I also wonder, why can this stuff not, and this is not new, this is already since a decade or 2 decades or how long this stuff is like this. Why do we in 2019 still need to package this? First of all, they have the top level directory, like what the heck, but okay, doesn't really matter, this is the smallest thing, but then no configure, not even CMake, Ninja, what was the other? I have so many package stuff already start to forget. The Manzan, right? Manzan, no, it's just, I mean, make, in theory, even this I would be fine with and would like and love and whatever. But then you would have just make, but of course just make doesn't compile. It needs here a ton of bullshit. Also J1, I think this is really required, so this does not support parallel make. Apparently, at least it failed for me. It's apparently accessing the all kind of stuff. So this is not set up for proper dependencies, which is of course super annoying if you have 16 or 32 or even more threads and cores and you can't run this here in parallel. You had one job, Mozilla, well done. And then of course all this kind of bullshit even, and yes, I built this first. I wasted here, by the way, 20 minutes today because I built this here with Make because I wanted to update here this in the meantime. So this was here 10 years ago. In the meantime, I also wonder if it's already so ugly, why do they need to constantly change this? So they have changed this, so this no longer works here, this old-fashioned hackery here that we had. Apparently now it's slightly less hackery, which is also annoying. If you make this kind of bullshit, then at least leave it bullshit and don't change this bullshit every other year. So, and then this stuff here really doesn't compile for 64-bit because how stupid can they be? They're at Mozilla, I have no idea. Apparently they hand out very good drugs there in the Silicon Valley. Apparently, allegedly, much better drugs than I get here. We only get drugged drinking water. Everything we can afford as open source developer here. But if you just run make, this is based on calling uname there 500 million times for each invocation of each command. And then it is on x86-64, it is inserting and defaulting for 32-bit build. Like, what the heck, do we have 2004 or what? And then you really need seriously export here use 64. Indeed, this is, by the way, they run this slightly funnily written. They really, this is just Linux from scratch. Of course, you can pass here directly this option here as use64. And I really realized myself I wasted 20 minutes today debugging why these bloody libraries don't link together and what conflict clusterfuck of nonsense is there happening, until I realized, wait a second, are these libraries 32-bit and where is it coming from in these bloody make files? What they do there at Mozilla, I have no idea. Apparently browser, not the fastest. Rust, probably they're too busy inventing Rust cargo and making a slow browser, and I don't know why can this not have a configure make install? Why does it need to be so crappy? And why is NSPR differently crappy than NSS? It is beyond me. And this is why I document this. Not usually, what have I done the last 20 years? The Debian people tell me I have done nothing. But if you see this, a track record of Rock Linux and T2, you see this is what I've done. And by the way, fun fact. And so previously, before I started to make YouTube videos, I was just drinking here this drugged tap water here all day and wondering what drugs they hand out at Microsoft, Mozilla and Apple for their peak bugs. But this was what we're doing, and before we had no voice here, and now we have a YouTube voice. And when you take a look here, by the way, so much to we have not contributed anything upstream according to the Debian people and are totally loser of one-man distribution here, VH source. Fun fact, I checked this today, I thought you already I contributed at least a little bit to Chrome here, was the first whose patch was applied, although it was a very tiny one. But nonetheless, it allows us to brag here about this. And my name is here even in the authors of the V8 JavaScript engine in Chrome here under contributors. They sorted this here alphabetically. Here you see so much to not contributing upstream. My S there to the Debian people, the greatest fans of ourselves here. And here then I'm also at least switching to the V8 engine that I already sent in a patch 15 years or whenever that was new. But now I will be busy most of the night anyway packaging this stuff, and as you see still need to fiddle around even updating NSS to the latest clusterfuck edition thereof, compiling stuff with cryptic make files, you name it. Have you seen PowerPC? Yes, I've seen PowerPC. We have a lot of those and love them, not only the P3 but all of our others. Actually, I could very theoretically, is it the G5B? No, this is not the G4. Is it the G5? Let us, oh no, it has an Apple logo. What is on the other side? No, this is not the G5. G5 standing in the other corner. Anyway, I also wanted to switch the scene for greatest impressions of that scene here. And comments in the audience, this is easily wired channel found in weeks. Yes, this is why you want to share, like, and subscribe and tell it all your friends and family, because we are working here to approach 100,000 subscribers for massive open source investments in continuing with the RSX driver here. That will be a huge undertaking, and calling all out the other random bullshit here on the internet. By the way, we run Linux on this, just in case you wondered why the P3 standing here. And so Christian really wants something of whatever they took when they made that either. Really, I don't have that bad impressions. I recently looked into the RISC-V either, though that was quite clean though. Yeah, welcome everyone. Thank you for finding this most weird. Anyway, and idiot Chrome spyware never use Chrome. This is why we use this ungoogled Chrome here. Can also for the best advertisement of that ungoogled Chromium somewhere, probably that one. And yeah, we are down to 8.7 dropped frames, 8.7%, 3000 only with a 2 Mbit 2 Mbit live stream, only 3,745 drop frames. By the way, Vodafone, if you're watching, you certainly want to give us priority handling, because otherwise we will continue of cursing about your fucked up cable internet here in the center of Berlin, because apparently internet is too complicated to get right in 2019. So very theoretically, we could start packaging this stuff. Actually, this is what I thought we could do here. And yeah, if this goes well, I'm not sure if Chrome probably has 0 support for PowerPC, but correct me if I'm wrong. And then, so I think I started already package. This is of course slightly small for you to read, but that's what it is now. But anyway, I think we are mostly through. Maybe for that video, actually, as we have 23.5 people in the audience, I continue live streaming, but I stop the recording, so don't get irritated when I now say thanks for watching. We will still continue and entertain all of you, all of the 24 of you. So thanks for watching. I hope you learned something and liked this, and don't forget to use ungoogled Chrome, because you certainly want to give Google way more data. And don't forget that we have 2 channels for more weird live streams and more pre-produced content. And I hope to see you soon for the next videos to come. So, stopping recording. As I said, we can continue live streaming in this then archived live stream thing. And yeah, also if you want to subscribe to more of this weird, I probably need to Google that pronunciation and listen to more YouTubers myself sometime soon. So packaging this, I have not the highest hopes of that just compiling. I think I started packaging this here, just some few. By the way, let me shortly make a larger terminal for you. 1 second. So, and then we have indeed still 23 people. So that is our new font resized for you to play along at home. And if you're interested, this is my Linux distribution built from source T2, already 20 years old, based on Rock Linux, success of Rock Linux. For all of you who are new in the audience, and actually probably not the most weird, and what you're working on today. So yeah, for those who are late in the audience, we took a look here on, actually probably should switch over here then this Chromium. So we are working on packaging Chrome, the ungoogled Chrome thing, because privacy here, and I hear Google Chromium Sun's integration with Google, and not yet source reviewed this, but I hope the title lives up to their promise. And if you have any source review data, then just let me know. And of course T2 packaging stuff, and which I should also move slightly higher, because it's an amazing 16 by 10 screen. And so as I said, I will name this slightly differently, reverse Chromium ungoogled, which in my opinion is slightly, let me just move this there a little bit further there, I guess. And yeah, not high hopes that this just builds. This probably requires a lot of CPU cycles, but we can just prepare this. So here you see already prepared here a little bit of this. And let's see, did I download this already? Chrome. And yeah, very theoretically, to have everything totally complete, we could, wait a second, did this already download in, what was it, bytes? Yeah, you see, when internet works, it does work a little bit with, was this even, wait a second, finish downloading somehow? This does not look like this was a full download though. The fun of modern downloads. Let's see what we got there. Let's see my mouse cursor here. Also we should probably, our password protection zoom in stuff there, undoing that. And Yeah, then Chromium Ungoogled is coming to a T2 installation near you. Let's see what did we got here. I have the feeling this is not the what? Oh, right. That's standard, but this can't be the. Don't tell me this is. Where is the download? Hello, download. Actually, we could try. So this is. Does this also have the zoom thing or? Oh yeah, this has the zoom thing. How fast is it? Or hello zoom. Whatever is now so much to Chromium also hanging, but also yeah, I should probably live stream mostly with amazing AMD builds and not this aging vaporware falsely advertised Intel. Oh, wait a second, why is this now resizing so much? Fun stuff. Christian, have you? Oh, this was already the PowerPC. Yeah, but maybe we can also call it a day. Let's double check this download here. Is this really so small? Or, by the way, that this is also a bug here in the Intel driver. You see this is not showing here any selection, so much to some graphic blending stuff, so much to writing our own graphic isolation stuff from scratch, just so that at least check marks are rendered in 2019. Let's see how large. So damn it, why would this be only 570 kilobytes? Does it mean all this stuff is external? This is of course slightly are patches, so this is of course annoying that apparently disable fetch. So this apparently is only the collection of patches and you need to apparently bring your own Chromium checkout, huh? That is interesting, or actually then slightly annoying to package, how to build this, and even so much to modern stuff. README support, so much to building your own stuff from source. Downloads, ini, seriously, what the heck? URL Chrome, so Chromium something, strip leading deers, so yeah, then you package stuff that uses ini files for stuff. Who is doing this seriously, except maybe Windows users? And why do you think I'm filming this? By the way, this is not focused. This is not a Chinese GoPro. This is, why would you say this, except this is a Panasonic Lumix G70 that might just not have focus because password protection, zoom in there. But I agree, the focusing performance I'm not the most happy with. Also maybe the shiny PlayStation is slightly, but what might be affecting this is the Chinese HDMI capture thing that is somehow slightly not producing the very best photos. I hope this full HD stuff. But anyway, we stream this out with 2 Mbit because cable internet sucks. So yeah, okay, this is slightly more annoying to package that. I just realized that you need to bring this. Then I wonder, so this is then probably the normal Chromium building procedure that I need to read, and then probably we can also just end this live stream here. The main message was already told, and so paired your chat room here somewhere. I hope you appreciate all our dedication and work on all this esoteric stuff. Bring it to your intention. Also, as I said here already, that this is most likely done intentionally, as I said in the very beginning, intentionally caused by Google and YouTube there for getting people to switch to Chrome. And yeah, I guess that is a message for today. As I said, probably better to live stream, and so I work more efficiently without live streaming and this chat irritation and trying to present you something for the camera. And you probably also enjoy, here's by the way the building that we could roughly go through here, and you probably also enjoy more reproduced videos. Yeah, initial impression of this ungoogled thing, of course it works, except yeah, window movement here is a little bit, as you see, yeah, slightly whatever is here up with window movement. Maybe this is related the same as this resizing. As I said, this resizing here does not work. The fun of native window decoration thing. But again, even this I can work around with Alt mouse click here and Alt right mouse click. And actually, this is interesting. Didn't know that this is this thing here. Interesting, cool. The more you press random buttons, the more you study and learn. I hope you learned something and enjoyed this live stream, and are inspired to also spread the word here that Google is evil and is likely doing this intentionally. And if this Mozilla exec is right, as I said, YouTube slow here, Firefox has yielded this result here. I think probably this one. Can't say this often enough. And so not making this up, you have seen the live demonstration, super slow, especially the new studio there, Creator Studio. And aside from this, according to this anyway, I also wonder if this is really true, that this is the old DOM shadow API. Something makes it even more curious that they use here, as they write here, intentionally some deprecated shadow DOM API. But of course, Mozilla is also just whining they can make this interface just faster in Firefox. But I understand also that all this stuff becomes more complex, and then it is certainly no fun to work with all this complex stuff there, that it's overcomplicated, deprecated, and making it faster just for Google. But that's what it is in 2019. I will now be busy packaging even more stuff, because never can package enough stuff just for decent Google web app application performance. But even this can open this shortly again, in my opinion. Even with Chrome, this is okay right now again slightly what the heck, even slightly slow due to live streaming, but we are only using 2 Mbit. But even without live streaming, it is not that much faster. And this is of course ridiculous. That granted, it is way snappier, like it is 10 times, like you have seen it, it's like probably 10 times snappier, which is of course crazy that you need to use Google's browser just for decent performance on Google stuff. But even this is not the most amazing. And yes, again, it's a yesteryear's Core i7 medium wattage something. But even with this, it is slightly annoying to edit here, to wait always for this animation. You see, you click here on something, each thing takes here maybe 2 seconds nearly to load, even on a 500 allegedly, apparently fake Mbit connection. Again, even without all this live streaming and stuff, not that much faster, of course, a little bit, but not amazing. And I also not only need to call out Google here for this slow piece of crap, but making it even additionally slower for no good reasons. But you see, this is 10 times slower. It's of course completely no fun. With 10 times slower, of course, like this, you can live with it. It's not amazing. Basically the speed of a 486 working with Windows 95 or something. Everything a little bit unresponsive and such. But yeah, that is a web in 2019. I guess I've said enough. I will now go package this stuff, see what built and what not. No new comments in the audience, although we have some people watching, which is amazing. I hope you enjoyed this overview. The more archived version will go, I will upload on the second channel, which is, by the way, we could actually check how fast the speed is. Of course, I wanted to theoretically stop now, and then we have the most people in the audience, which is always sometimes slightly funny. If you are interested in, are we even still on focus or not? Yeah, this is focused. It's, by the way, yes, I need more studio lighting. Don't forget to like and subscribe for purchasing here more light, which is already 2 lights on, but not enough for a camera here. And yeah, if you want to see me with more light, don't forget to share and like. And beside from this, here is a secondary channel if you are interested in that one. Oh no, more live, come on. And yeah, because in the future the goal would be to live stream the more random stuff from the second channel, which I right now usually don't start there because not yet that many subscribers. And you see, not making this up, Firefox here, you see the warning there. I showed this earlier. This is even without live streaming, even with 500 Mbit working, it is that slow, it is no fun. And yeah, this concludes this live stream. Also, Vodafone cable sucks in 2019. Don't probably consider it. Probably look for something else. And you see loading, web page is slowly slowing down your browser. What would you like to do? Yes, thank you very much. Then quitting this Creator Studio something, because this certainly is unbearable, likely intentionally. Where did it? So no. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I would do this live now, but I have the feeling this is slightly boring. So tell me, not dev. Can we have here source? There is some random crap lying around here. This is not source. Actually, I meant serve something like backup serve. What the heck? Modern file navigation. Anyway, damn it. This might not have even been. Then you click one, cancel upload. Damn it. What a live stream failure. Anyway, if you have question answers, let me check. Here's no new comment. I'm slightly so many people watching and not a new comment. Last modified was this even 2.5? Maybe I try. Yeah, also wonder what usability is this? Is this a? Oh no, this worked. What the heck? Double click there once. Some cancel upload. You click here. You double click here. And some shit happens. I really wonder what is up with all the peak bugs in 2000 something, 2019. Not even file chooser, something dialog works. Reliable. Anyway, hope you learned something, and links in NetSurf for simple sites for the verse here. Exactly, especially on stuff like the SGI, Octane, PS3, Sony Vario P, you name it. As always, was super amazing to hang out with you. I would live stream it here for a couple of more hours if internet would not slow down. Also, I have the feeling I need to compile Chrome on the AMD Ryzen build for maximum performance. Probably this yesteryear's Intel Core i7 Mac Mini doesn't cut it for that. Seriously need to reconsider our internet connection, because Vodafone, this is ridiculous. We don't pay you for 500 Mbit and only get less than 5 Mbit reliable up. By the way, we could live stream test here our speed test again, maybe in Chrome for what it's worth, and then we call it a, no, not this, come on, speed test that one. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed all the more sophisticated videos. Really a pity that this failing connection deterred me here so much. What the heck of advertisement is this? What are you completely kidding me? Yeah, you see, why? What is wrong with Vodafone? Are so many? Is everyone and its dog now live streaming here? We pay for 500. I don't even complain that we get 300. That would be relatively okay for me. A 40 megabyte per second, apparently, was it like this or something? But the upstream is ridiculous. I only upgraded here for the upstream. Is everyone here live streaming, each neighbor, and everyone has PS4 gaming or something? Certainly, yeah, 3 Mbit. This is on top, of course, of our dropping frames here. So much to that. Downstream, I don't even complain. That is, of course, amazing. Although surfing the internet does not feel amazing. I have to say, this is allegedly pseudo something 300 Mbit sounds good, but at my parents in Hanover, when we were there 2 weeks ago, where we live streamed, it did not feel, actually the normal internet like YouTube felt there slightly faster, and they only have something like less than 16 or so Mbit or something, DSL stuff on a village there in the countryside, which maybe for American broadband might still be amazing. And actually I have to say it felt slightly snappier than this cable internet in Berlin, although the data here, the ping is maybe slightly faster, the data, the download is way faster than at them, but somehow anyway maybe the connection is more less packet loss or something. Also doesn't help me. Again, I don't even need this bloody download here, I need upload and uplink here. As you see, it's ridiculous. It's certainly not the 50 Mbit we pay for. And yes, I run this. We can, by the way, can we in real time switch? Let me quickly, where can we zoom? Don't want to have intentionally zoom her to some nonsense here. Chinese GoPro style, what people call there. And let's VPN connect. And then let's see. Sometimes VPN fixes this a little bit, but not today. You see, today internet is really fucked up there at them. We have here already 100 drop frames, and we are only streaming here with 2.2 Mbit. I configured, I think, 2 Mbit. OBS outgoing 2.2 and 100 drop frames. Also, right now not getting more, but yeah. So I agree. VPN might sometimes. Oh, wait a second. Now we have this upload anyway. Not amazing. Certainly not everything. What is also interesting, our Chrome also bus errored so much to that amazing experience. So Chrome is not happy with internet routes changing here on the fly. Let's see, what do we get here? 224 still. You see, not even 2 Mbit. So this is not in earlier live streams. This fixed it slightly, but as you see, not constantly, not reliably, not every day. And today something again. The other week I was pretty happy with the VPN setup here, or routing everything through the data center, but 224, 9.6%. So yeah, maybe a little bit better. We could actually also run Chase gives us some data point regarding Firefox. Phoenix something, by the way. Can we focus something? Jack, can we focus? And yeah, Android. So I'm mostly interested in Linux, of course. Maybe I try Android another day. Let's redo this here through the VPN and see. But this is of course now limited by the Core i7's, yesteryear's Core i7's encryption performance. By the way, did we reconnect? Did this resume? Yeah, apparently we stream an hour, so this probably, yeah, you see this internet connection is really completely latency test error. Can't even make this shit up. Vodafone, this live stream is dedicated for you. This is the crap you sell us here, overpriced. We upgraded from whatever we had to 100 or 200 Mbit down, and what did we had up? We had like maybe 10 Mbit, or I start to forget and mix. Anyway, now we pay for 500 Mbit down and 50 Mbit up, and all we get is today a lousy 2 Mbit up and latency test error through the VPN data center stuff. Let's try this once more. But you see, not even a VPN reliably fixes this. Do we have even 224? Actually, not a new drop frame though. This, yeah, 80 millisecond, but this is even, yeah, now the download is even crappy through the data center for whatever strange reason. Which might actually be, is it CPU? No, not really yet CPU limited though. But yeah, download I don't even care so much. Upload is what I'm after. But even that you see through the data center right now, even more crappy. Not really today, not really. By the way, yes, the VPN fixed the, but actually through data center maybe a little bit better. Also drop frames 3.7%. Yes, so data center as per our the whole last week I always streamed our VPN through our data center. But the last days it was so shitty, this did not even help so much more. Not making this shit up, this is through that. Let me root del